more space we have, the more activities we can hold. In a world where time and space equal money, tables are the furniture which take up the most valuable floor area in the workspace. Can we turn it into a solution? Sure we can, by creating a table that can move on up to be suspended from the ceiling, bringing space underneath, and unlocking the full potential of a floor plan, make of sustainable, lightweight, and cost-saving ECOR material. It will be one table with 4 heights. There will be multiple possibilities. By focusing on making our table easy to build and use at the same time, we explored countless design ideas and iterations over the past 10 weeks, from conceptual design to schematic design to detailed design. Finally, we reached a solution that could comply all the prerequisites of our ideal ceiling table. Simplest way to move on up. Simple design, clean aesthetics, focusing on showcasing the potential of ECOR bio-based furniture. This is Move On Up.
But now let's start from the beginning. How can we build this table out of ECOR? To have one layer of ECOR's honeycomb is rigid but lightweight, providing a better stability for the tabletop. 2 sheets of 1 centimeter ECOR's flat core that is composed of 4 individual layers glued together for the table structure and legs. And a handful of components made of recycled plastic waste to clamp, pin, and mechanize the structure. The pieces are laser cut from the ECOR panels, and a table designed to be easily assembled by 2 people. And how's it assembled? Well, each part of the cross-shaped beam is assembled using Yaga glue. The legs are fitted within the cross beam with pins, which allow the legs to pivot. The springs are added in between the construction, affording tension between the short and the long legs, as you can see in the 4 different legs. The design nubs and grooves on the table allow the tabletop to be fitted tightly into position. And then finally, a motorized system hidden within the acoustic ceiling can be attached to the clamps located at the end of the beams so that it can easily move on up. And how does it work? It's simple. The legs are pivoted on one end, but free to move through the cross-beam structure on the other side. Attached to the pivot of each of the 4 long legs is a cable connected to a reel. The crank on top of the table is pulled up and used to rotate the reel, pulling the legs inwards, thus lowering the table. The cross beams are equipped with a slotted rail on which the legs move on and a slot to the wish height. Then finally, the crank is pushed down, locking the reel and legs in place. Now the table is ready for use. It is lowered from the ceiling into 3 different heights for standing, and then for sitting, and finally for the children. And when hoisted up, the floor space is free for use, and you have one solution that affords different spatial options.
With Move On Up, ECOR's design center can become a multifunctional space. This affords different solutions and layouts for the room. Even better, the table can be detached from the hanging system for even greater flexibility in use, turning the ECOR facility into a space for education, a space for events, but most importantly, a space to work. But the opportunities are countless, going beyond maker spaces, such as for your home, where you can have dinner in the living room, but also have space for your kids to play on the floor after. For pubs and bars, you have the ability to have a meal, but also get funky on the dance floor. Schoolrooms, a place for lessons or a place for playtime. Libraries, a place to read or a place to stretch out on a yoga mat. Not only designed for flexibility, it is also designed to be durable. The Move On Up table is built in such a way that parts can be easily replaced according to wear and tear. The tabletop is easily removed, for example, from the crossbeam structure by removing the crank and pulling it up from what we call the structure's little nubbins. The feet are made from recycled plastic taken out of local waste streams to protect ECOR legs from constant contact with the floor, thus reducing its replaceability rate. They can also be replaced whenever needed, much like other non-ECOR elements like table clamps. And these accessories of the table can be designed in partnership with Precious Plastics and Eindhoven, which allow for fun ways to embellish and customize the Move On Up. And the beauty of this design is that all these elements can be easily recycled. And that is why the Move On Up is designed to save you space, save you money, and help save the planet. Thank you.